because you are not sure or you are not aware of the blessing of the Lord that is upon you. Although you have benefited from the blessing, that blessing has opened some doors for you. But could it just be that like Jacob, you still haven't grasped the gravitas of the blessing of God that is upon you? Jacob had the blessing of the Lord upon him all along. From Genesis chapter 27. But still, he still felt like no until we did. And he was trying everything. He sent them all ahead. And then he stayed behind because he wanted to really now have a proper discussion with God. And we all know what happened. That he met with God. He struggled with God. He struggled with God all night until the breaking of the day. And after struggling with God all night until the breaking of the day, the angel of the Lord that he was struggling with, which is the representation of God and men. Because why? He has struggled with men. He has struggled with men such that he has struggled with his uncle Laban. He has fought with men. And now he was fighting with God in that place. And then the man of God said, leave me and let me go. And that was when he said, I will not let you go until you what? Bless me. All along, Jacob felt like an imposter. That is why he asked that question. That I will not let you go until this blessing, I can relate it to myself that this blessing is personal to me. All along, I feel like I am carrying somebody's blessing. All along, I feel like I am carrying Abraham's blessing. I feel like I am carrying Isaac's blessing. I don't know that it has become my blessing because I took it in some way, somehow. Because I have taken it for granted. Because I have been in church. Because I have done this and I have done that. Until you get to the place where you say, bless me. So when he was saying, bless me, he already had the blessing. But he had now come to a place where he understood what it means to carry the blessing of God. And he felt that he was not carrying it. He felt like an imposter. That is how come you can be a Bible-believing Christian, a tongue-speaking Christian, and still be afraid of the witches and the wizards in your family. And I am not saying that they are not there. Yes, they are there. But if you walk in the blessing of the Lord and you have the blessing of the Lord upon you, you will not be afraid. You will approach it differently. You see, Jesus was in the boat with the disciples and he was sleeping and there was storms all around and the thing was shaking and the people were almost capsizing and they came to wake Jesus up and said, Master, fear you not, or what? Know ye not that what? We perish and you are sleeping. But Jesus was asleep because he was carrying the blessing. You see, when you know, it is one thing. These people, the disciples were with Jesus himself, but they were still afraid. But Jesus knew who he was, and he was asleep. You see, when you know that you have the blessing of the Lord, the way you approach things, the way you deal with things is different. You